Hey, it's your boy, J. Michael, with another V-I-D-E-O. Today we finna first hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, the dislike or the like, or put a comment, however you feel, but just keep it real. I know a lot of y'all seen me last night or heard me on Wicked Angel's channel. Shouts out to her. You know, Nosy Gang. You know, it's this video here. It's about the people you hang with, the people you think your friends, the people that you think you can confide in, and they be the wrong people to confide in. And y'all know J. Michael finna do something that I said I would never do. But I talked to my wife, and she said do it. Because one thing me and her don't like is when people think they got something over our head. Because whatever we say, we will repeat it. So the reason for this video is I know y'all heard me say last night, I would never let Love by Erica name roll off my tongue, right? Y'all heard me say that for the ones that was tuned in to the live. But y'all know J. Michael, I'm gonna keep it real as possible, even when I lie and throw myself under the bus for people. Because I just try to mend everything and still make myself look bad in the eyes of these people out there, my fans. And my fans knew I was holding back. My fans knew I was lying. My fans knew I was trying to protect people. And they was like, that ain't J. Michael. He don't hold nothing back. But again, the reason for this video, a lot of y'all seen the post that she put up about my wife. And then the post she put up about me saying, oh, I need to talk to you. You really need to know how he feel about Darian. Lie number one. You sit here and you say, I don't like Darian. You need to say how I really feel about Darian. Wow. I don't miss that boy games. I don't miss a practice. I don't miss a beat with that boy. You called me one day and you say, Darian got a smart mouth. I said, yeah, he's a teenager. They can get smart. I get on his head at it. He get on my nerves with that sometimes, but I get on his head. So if you want to say that's something, that's just a dad speaking on his child being smart, because everybody got teenagers that get smart or say something under their breath. That ain't nothing new. So if you finna get out here and say, oh, he hate Darian, he really don't like Darian, now you a damn lie. Because it ain't no kid in Fort Wayne or on this planet that can say I don't like kids and I don't be there for kids. I got kids that's not even my kids, they call me daddy to this day, and they grown. You get what I'm saying? Because one thing you have to learn about J. Michael been on his own since he was 13. So I didn't have a childhood. I was a grown man at a young age. So I always said I will be a protector for children. Because children that don't have fathers shouldn't have to grow up without having that luxury of the love from a father. That's why I pull in kids and love them. You get what I'm saying? And before is it real? Is it really real? Get out there. Oh, y'all heard what he said? Y'all heard what he said? He loved kids. He loved kids. Before they get to try to twist your words around. You get what I'm saying? Because that's what they doing out here now. The lies people tell. You get what I'm saying? Now let's go to the next one. All right. That one dude that we all know we talking about that got the paperwork. He called me one day and he said, Love by Erica wanted my number and been trying to get my number for months and months and months. So I finally said one day, yeah, going to give it to her. So they text me, I text back, but then you know how you text somebody, then you forget, and then you they text back, who was this? So study me texting back, oh, this is, I just sent the picture like, we ain't got to go through all that text messaging. So she tell the baby daddy, J. Michael was trying to hit on me. J. Michael sent me a picture. I don't think that's appropriate. What? No foul language was sent with that picture? No inappropriate language was sent with that picture? No, hey, how you doing, baby? None of that was sent with that picture? None of that. What none said inappropriate to that young lady. Nothing. And it's a shame how people get in their body or stuff don't go their way. They gotta make up lies on people to make these people look bad or try to cover up what they doing. Now the third lie, that she made a post and hurry up and deleted it. But you know how YouTube is. People hurry up and screenshot that quick. They made a post and said, Mama Selena, get at me because J. Michael been calling me. That's why I got my number changed, because he been calling me. And I was like, oh man. And that's why I got my number changed, because J. Michael kept calling me. That's lie. That's a lie. I don't call that girl unless that girl texts me or call me and I missed her call and I'll call her back. I don't have no reason to talk to this girl. I have no reason to hit on this girl. None. That's a lie. See, we be trying to cover up for her and this and that. But she's a lie. She loves making stuff up on people. And I didn't really believe it until now she pointing the finger at me, lying on me. Just like when she said, she called me and she said, Recan put his hand on me. I said, huh? Well, he didn't put his hand on me. He choked me. That's the same thing. But I called Damien to see what Damien was going to say. But he went and put the post up. All this is old. But what I'm showing y'all the pattern of this girl lying and playing games on people. And then y'all want to get mad and say I'm bashing her. I'm not bashing this girl. This girl need help. Something is really wrong with her. She don't want to admit it, but something is really wrong with her, people. She really need help, psychological help. I'm not bashing her. I'm pleading for her. I'm begging y'all. Somebody get that girl some help. She needed. You know, then Sandra McD, called me on Instagram and said, I talked to Erica. I say, I already know what's going on. But then she called the lady and said, why you putting my business out there? But that lady didn't put her business out there. You already told me. These is the type of games she played. For you to sit there and say, I told you I don't like Darion, then you sit there and say you changed your number because I was calling and bugging you, trying to hit on you. Then you sit there and say I'm jealous of Mr. Cryer and I want what Mr. Cryer got. I don't want nothing that man got, especially not you. I don't have no reason to be jealous of Mr. Cryer. One thing you have to understand, money don't define a person. Money don't make a person. Money don't really make you happy. Money make you content. That's all money do is make you content. You can have all the money in the world and not be happy. How many millionaires and billionaires you see out there, kids commit suicide or their kids on drugs and them kids got everything, but they not happy. You see what kind of problems that man got because his page is growing, steady growing, and how everybody's getting on his head and saying stuff? I'm one of them. That's what money brings. That's what fame brings. Envy, hate. But y'all sit there and say, I hate this man, but I don't. I'm just entertaining. Having fun. That's it. But one thing I don't like is when people make up lies on me. I don't like that. Especially when I was trying to have their back and they want to stab you in it. They want to stab you. One thing you can't do is buy my loyalty. You get mad because I make these videos about you because I'm speaking the truth. They always say people don't want to hear the truth. You need help. Quit being in denial. You need help. You mentally and physically messed up. You emotionally messed up. You need help. Don't look at this video as, oh, he's bashing me, oh, he's coming at me. Listen to me. You need help. You need to take time to yourself or you need to go seek psychological help. You really do. Because you sat there and you just told bald-faced lies on me. Just out of nowhere. Just made up these lies. For no reason. Because you feel, oh, he's bashing me. I ain't feeling that. He gonna say I'm the puppeteer. I'm the master. I'm behind all this. So, oh, I got something for him. Oh, yeah, he was trying to holler at me. That's why I got my number changed. He was trying to holler at me. Oh, girl, call me, email me. Because, girl, he was trying to, he don't like Darion. And then another thing. Let's go to the recordings. You know, she called me. And we was talking. And she was like, I think Mama Selena and Mr. Cryer is still talking. I said, man, you know, I had that feeling too. This is me. Because, you know, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing. And y'all know, I said I would never do this. But I talked to my wife. And she said, do it. And I said, damn, you know, I had that feeling. She was like, because Mama Selena call him and he'd get up and he'd walk away from the bed. Or she'd text him and say, can you talk or what you doing? And then I said, damn, Latoya and Erica can't have the same story. You know, and I asked Mama Selena, and Mama Selena said, yeah, I texted him that. That's because Damien said, Erica always saying, why she always texting you? Why she always doing this? Why she always saying this and that? Or Erica be acting up. So that's why I asked him, is it okay for me to call you or text you? And it be about Darion. This is what she said. That's the only thing I can go with is what she said, right? Okay. And I said, she said, well, when Damien come in town, he go to a hotel. And I think Mama Selena be meeting up with him. And I said, well, I'll go with the texting and the calling. I say, I'll go with that. But the meeting up at the hotel, nah, I can't go with that. Because see, one thing, when she get off work, we together. When she on lunch, she talked to me the whole time she on lunch, every day. You know. But I said, I can go with the texting and the calling. I said, because I had that gut feeling sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And that gut feeling only came from my guilt. You get what I'm saying? That came from my guilt when I was still texting my ex and calling my ex. So you know what they say when you keep on accusing somebody or you looking at that person sideways, it's because you doing it. You get what I'm saying? That's what that was. But for you, if you get recordings of me and your conversation, ain't none of them conversations inappropriate. Ain't none of them conversations saying I'm hitting on you. I ain't never said nothing not the way. I ain't never said, oh girl, I want you. This is none of that ever. Never. The only conversations me and you basically had was like, oh, can me and Recon come up there and do some videos we can work together? Or do you think it's okay if I come up there and bring baby Dion so baby Dion can get to know his brother Darion? This is when you was beefing with Mr. Cryer. See, I don't have nothing to hide. Like I told everybody, what I say on the recording, I say it publicly because I ain't got nothing to hide. Nothing. A person would never dangle nothing over my head. Never. You see what I'm saying? Come on now. I really looked at you like a little sister. Because I knew women, young ladies, that was going through what you was going through mentally and emotionally with theyself and with men and with children. I seen it. Instead of you seeking help or seeking guidance from an older, wiser woman, you want to keep chaos up. You want to keep drama up. You want to keep making lies up on people. And then when people call you out, you get mad. Quit making stuff up on people. You have no reason to get mad at all. And that's just like the paperwork man. I thought he was with me. But talking to a certain individual, he'll be on the phone with me and then get off the phone and call that individual and tell that individual everything I said. And then he'll be on the phone with that individual and call me and tell me everything that individual said. And I knew that individual wasn't lying because that individual told me word for word what I said. And y'all saying, why you ain't saying that name? Because I told that person I wouldn't say their name. But y'all pretty much got an idea. But these is the people that I trust and I confide in because they was hurting and they wanted to vent. So I was venting back. Even when Mama Selena told me She told me. These is her exact words. I don't have nothing against Love by Erica because I don't know her. All I know is she's with my ex-husband, but that's who he with. I'm happy for him. I don't have nothing against her. I don't have nothing against Gangster Moji because I don't know him. But I'm sitting here telling you, as my man, as my husband, you making a bad mistake. Me? Oh no, shoot. We good. This YouTube. We own this. This is our business. We finna get this. She say, okay. Couple months went by. She said, I just got a bad feeling this is gonna come back and bite you in your ass with both of them. No. She said, I'm telling you, it's gonna come back and bite you in your ass. It didn't bite me in my ass. It stabbed the hell out of my back and cut my ass off. If, like I said on Wicked Angel channel, before I even knew who Love by Erica was, I was speaking up for her. Saying what she need to do and what she shouldn't do. What she need to do and what she shouldn't do. But did she listen? No. And now you going back to what I was defending you on in the earliest videos. I know everybody want to make money. I know everybody want to keep their YouTube channel going because that's how they pay their bills. But all money ain't good money. All money ain't good money. I said I wasn't going to get on here and let her name run off my tongue. And I meant that. But when a person constantly putting posts up, lying on you, yeah, she took the other two posts down, but people didn't already screenshotted them and put them all out there. You know. But why would you put posts up making lies up on me? Why? I'm not making lies up on you. I'm going with what I see and what I hear and what you tell me. Them not lies when it's coming from the horse's mouth. I'm not making stuff up on you. I'm just telling you to get help. You need it. Something is wrong with you mentally, emotionally. Yeah, everybody know you pregnant. You pregnant by a whole nother man back in your other baby daddy face. That don't look right. That's something wrong up there. That's something wrong. The first step to seeking help or understanding who you are is recognizing your problem. When you in denial, then you're not seeking help. You're not understanding who you are. You have to recognize your faults. You have to recognize your mistakes. You have to recognize you, who you are as a woman, as a mother. And you're not recognizing that. You can be a good woman. You can be a good mother. You can be a good person. But you have to recognize your mistakes. Until you recognize your mistakes, you're not going to be able to move forward. I recognize my faults. I recognize my mistakes. I was scared of change. That's why I kept talking to my ex, because I was afraid of change. Because I was with her for so long. So I was scared to move on. Even though I knew Selena was a good woman, I was afraid of change. I was afraid. And I was always afraid to be alone. That's why I was jumping from woman to woman. I'd break up and jump to another woman because I was afraid to be alone. And it wasn't that I wanted a woman. It was because I was always alone. My mother was there, but she wasn't there because she was in the streets. Not a prostitute, dope fiend. My father, he was there, but he wasn't there. He was in the streets. He was a dope fiend. None of my family was there for me. I was alone. And I felt I needed that companion so I wouldn't feel alone. And then when I got with my ex, we was together. And when we broke up, I was scared to change. And then for my reputation, I built it up so dangerous and so tough. I was scared to be this person who I really am. Kind, hearted, caring, love helping people. That's who J. Michael is. But J. Michael built this reputation of being this gangster, being this taking people. I felt I had to keep that reputation and uphold it. But that's not me. But I had to put that mask on. I had to keep that mask on because that's what people wanted from me. That's what people looked at from me. Oh, there go J. Michael, boy. But they called me J-Lo. But that's what people wanted. Oh, man, that nigga crazy. Man, that boy take you out. Man, that nigga ain't nothing to play with. That nigga don't take you all the time. That's the reputation I built for myself. And that's not a good reputation. And I be beating myself up for that, being somebody I wasn't. I didn't have to seek help to recognize my own faults. I recognized my own faults. I got tired of lying to myself. And when you stop lying to yourself, you're going to become that better woman. You're going to become that better mother. You're going to become that better businesswoman. But you got to stop lying to yourself and making up lies on other people just to make yourself feel good. Or make it feel like you're getting revenge. You got to stop that. Because you got a good head on your shoulder. But you got that evil, that evilness that's in you overpower that good. And until you recognize that evil gonna overpower that good, and you're not gonna move forward. I was lost. I was hurt. I was scared. Even though I'm a tough I still was scared. You see what I'm saying? When I got shot this last time, me and that individuals, we was woo, and one thing led to another. Was I right? No. Was he right? No. We both played our part in what happened to him and what happened to me. I had to recognize my fault. You see what I'm saying? I got myself shot because of my reputation, because of who I am. I had to uphold that. Oh, I don't give what? I don't care cause you got a gun. You know who I am. Trying to be that tough, knowing you can't stop no bullets. But I was so hardcore that I had I don't give a care attitude, lying to myself. But it was so many people in that store that knew me, so studying me walking away, being the bigger man, my reputation. Oh, Hardy, what's happening? I don't care cause you got a gun, nigga. You know who I am, nigga? Give a fuck, nigga. You see what I'm saying? Being arrogant, being cocky, being conceited, being just dumb. It's what got me shot in that grocery store. Because I was being somebody I wasn't. I was living my whole life a lie. I'm not hardcore. But I had to portray being hardcore and do stuff to people. Because that's the picture I painted out there in the streets. Lying to myself. And it came back and told me, yo, from limb to limb, from the inside out. Because I was lying to myself. I'm just me. A person that want a family. A person that want to help people. A person that have a dream. That's all I am. But I made myself out to be a monster in these streets. I made myself to be a monster. You got people that laugh and joke in my face really knowing they scared of me. That ain't no good feeling. Thinking they laughing with you, but they really laughing out of fear. Oh, if I don't let them, that's not good. That's not good when you walk into places, people looking like, woo, but y'all better be cool. There go that nigga J-Lo. That's not no good feeling. It's not no good feeling when you gotta walk out there and you gotta walk around watching your back because you don't know who wanna come and take your reputation and take you out so they can say, I took that nigga out to live off your rep. That's not no good feeling. But I did that to myself. I created that monster. Off of lies. Because I was lying to myself. Wanted to be this gangster. Wanted to be hardcore. And that's what you're doing, Erica. You lying to yourself. You playing games with yourself. And you need to stop it. You need to become that woman. You need to become that mother. You need to become that businesswoman. And let people talk. You gotta do what you gotta do to raise them boys. And that girl or that boy that you got cooking. You can sing. You can write. You got a good imaginary mind that you can go far in these YouTube streets. But you have to grab host to yourself. You have to understand who Love by Erica is. You. Like I say all the time, you have to look in that mirror and you have to talk to that woman that's looking back at you, because if you can't look at that woman looking back at you and keep it real, you ain't gonna keep it real with nobody around you. You have to understand that woman in that mirror. You. Until you understand who she is, you're not gonna be able to walk that straight path. You're not gonna be able to walk it. Because you keep taking these shortcuts. And what I tell everybody every time, when you take that shortcut, you still gotta come to that finish line. So why would you take that shortcut and miss everything that you can see that can teach you to make you walk a better path? When you take that shortcut, you're missing everything that you can learn. You're missing it. Because you wanted to take that shortcut. At the end of the day, you're trying to get to that finish line. Don't take a shortcut like I did in life. I took a shortcut and it hurt me in the end. It hurt me. Don't let taking these shortcuts hurt you. Stay on that path. Because the goal is to get to that finish line. But when you're going straight and staying on that path, you learning, you seeing, you understanding, you making the ups and downs, you making the mistakes, but you learning from the mistakes and you moving. But when you take that shortcut, you miss everything. You missed it. And that stuff you needed to learn to feed you. This stuff you needed to learn for you can grow. That's what you needed. You a good person. I can see it in you. But you lying to yourself. And you need to quit lying to yourself. You need to quit playing games with yourself. Because you mad at this man, be mad at him. But you ain't gotta assassinate him. Because you mad at this man, be mad at him. But you ain't gotta assassinate him. Because at the end of the day, them are your kids' fathers. And sometimes you have to understand when you dog the kid father, you might think you making that kid turn against that father, but that kid is really turning on you because that kid is starting to hate you because of what you're saying about the father. Or you can brainwash that kid to hate their father. It can go any way. You shouldn't do that. Let that kid grow up and learn on their own. If they got a no good father, that kid gonna learn. You don't have to give that kid that push. You don't have to do that. Be that woman. Stop letting people get to you to where you have to lie on them. Stop running your mouth and people ain't got nothing on you to where they use it against you. Just be a YouTube creator. You see how the money is. You see what you can do without the drama. Be that person. Love by Erica. Understand who you are. If you believe in God, really talk to God. If you don't want to seek help, God is the best psychiatrist ever. Talk to him. You ain't got to get on your knees. You can sit at the table. Talk to him like I'm talking to you right now. Talk to God. Ask God for help. Ask God for healing. Ask God to release that malice. Ask God to release that hate. Ask God to release that stress. Ask God to release those emotional feelings that's bothering you, that's making you feel like you feeling. Ask God and God will do it. Ask him. But you have to be willing to meet God halfway. You have to be willing. Because God gonna do so much. God can snap his fingers and it can be done. But God is not no genie. God give us our own free will. But it's up to us to make the right choices. It's up to us to make the right decisions. It's up to us to walk the right path. Even when we get on the wrong path, God is still there and God help us get back on that path. But it's up to us to understand it and see it. And I'm telling you, you gotta see it. You gotta recognize it. And you gotta stop playing these tit for tat games. You gotta stop it. Stop lying to yourself. Stop being somebody you not. And be that woman that you know you can be. Or be that woman that you dream of being. Be that woman. J. Michael Wow.